Instead of a boy or a girl, gender-neutral babies are known as babies. Babies are babies without a known sex. They say the gender part comes later and is left up to the child.
We did not assign a sex at birth, which means when they were born, they had genitals and we know what they are. We just chose to acknowledge that those genitals don't indicate.
So this is a new, okay, for example, if America still want to continue being one of the greatest countries in the world in terms of military might and influence and all those kind of things, you know, these humans, like these people that I'm seeing here, are they the people they're going to use to sustain this power struggle that now that China is coming up, other countries are standing up, you know, these are the people they will use in the future to sustain their power hold? I don't think so. You guys are gone, man.
Anything about gender.
Sparrow's parents decided to raise their baby gender neutral, meaning Sparrow will decide gender when older. Even Sparrow's birth certificate says sex unknown.
Like, how can you do this to your children? Like, how can you just bring up a child in a confused manner? The world is already in confusion. How would you say that you give birth to your child and as a mother, your job, or as a parent, your job is to train, teach, nurture your children, is to teach them what is wrong and what is right, is to impart good knowledge unto your children, for them to live a good life, to have a normal good life. Children are not how will I say? How will I quantify it? Children are not object or something that they can take care of themselves. No. What is your job as a parent? Is to groom your children. Children are not just children are not just whatever that you can just give birth to a child, you just throw it there and okay, fine, take care of yourself. No. First of all, do you, like your one, like maybe 2 days old baby or 1 year, like let me just say 2 days baby, do they bathe themselves? Do they go to the washroom themselves? Do they like feed themselves? Do they cook for themselves? No. Why do you cook for them? Because I believe you cook, you cook for them, you breastfeed them, you give, like you bathe them, right? Why don't you just leave them there and say, okay, when you grow up you can bathe, when you grow up you can eat, when you grow up you can do whatever you want to do. This is madness. This is madness. If you know that your child needs your help to bathe, needs your help to eat, needs your help to wash his or her clothes, what makes you think that he does not need your help to identify if he is a boy or she is a girl? And you want the child to grow up into this world where he or she will identify for he or herself with other, like with influence from other people, like you need other people to train your child for you? Are you guys insane? What is this woman? Voila.
Term the media is used for this is not a baby, but a baby. Arlo, how old is the baby now?
Oh, Sparrow's actually going to be 4 in February.
Yeah, it would, like men looking at the woman's face, you can know that something is wrong with her, because with the face structure, it seems like it's not normal. You know, she's not normal as well. So someone does not look normal. What else do you expect from her? Madness everywhere.
Sparrow decided as...
Oh, a gender?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great question. Sparrow is in a point of learning and exploration with a lot of things, including gender. Language with children at 4 is very, they're figuring it out. And so currently, Sparrow uses he for everyone. No, it doesn't matter what their pronouns are, and we mentioned it. They just call everyone he, they don't conjugate it correctly. They don't use him or his or anything. Just he for everything. So we joke that he is Sparrow's preferred pronoun because that's what they use for everyone. As far as for themselves, though, they're not coming consistently saying, "I would like,"
What is really happening to these people? Like I said, she's not okay. I don't even know where the parents, like the father of these kids are. Because when you said that it's like he's a little child, he cannot, maybe he or she, I don't know, because she did not identify what sex are they. So for example, you say whenever the children are trying to speak or say something, they always use he for everybody. It's normal. Like when kids are growing up, when they are struggling trying to learn how to speak, they always use like things like that. They always sounds like that. Kids always try, like, struggling, like when someone, like for example, when you're struggling to do something that you're not perfect in yet, that you are learning, you struggle, right? So when kids are trying to learn language, when they try to speak, they always struggle with it. It is during the process when as a mother or as a father or people surrounding will be using the word, okay, he, she, little from little, she will like learn from them. Like, okay, whenever my dad called this person, he always use he, and this one use she. Maybe the children might ask you, why you always use she for this one, and it's okay. That's how you separate men from women in pronouns. Simple. And you're here saying nonsense.
I want to be a boy or a girl, or I feel like I'm non-binary. We don't have heavy, in-depth, like overt communications. It's not like every morning I wake them up and say, all right, what's your gender today? Hoping they'll finally give me an answer. So it doesn't come up like that.
Okay.
For you expecting your kids to tell you if they are a boy or a girl? Because who does that? For you to say this, you're delusional, because kids don't even know themselves. They don't even know who they are. Like everyone knows that at the age of 2, 3, most people don't even know they are existing. They don't even know what they are. And here you're expecting your kids to tell you what they are at the age of 3, 4 or something? Man, this one is mad, though.
You decided this was important to leave unspecified, undetermined. Why?
Because of the fact that gender is so social, and it is such a social construct. Now, we say we shouldn't interact with one another differently because of our genders. Like, everyone deserves the same respect and treatment. But it has been scientifically proven that children are interacted with very differently based on whether they are assumed to be a boy or a girl. Girl children are held more, boy children are given, mechanical toys more often, all of these kind of examples and anecdotes. And I felt it was important for Sparrow to get the chance to figure themselves out without all of that pressure, intervention, and programming.
And if somebody asks you, do you have a child? You say yes. And if they say, what do you have? What do you say?
When people ask, is a child a boy or a girl, oftentimes what they're trying to do is connect to you. And they're trying to connect to the child. So what I do is I give them some other bit of information about my child. Is your child a boy or a girl? They're 3.5. Is your child a boy or a girl? Well, actually, they just started preschool. I give something intimate and fun and special so that they know something about this child that is more relevant than what's in their pants.
You see, like when I said she's delusional, now you can see that she is. Because she's using the same terms on how all the people who are fighting vigorously for this non-binary, transgender, whatever. Like whenever you ask them a question, they always say things that are not related to what you ask. Like when they ask you, oh, your child, is he a boy, a girl? You say something different from the simple answer that someone asks you. Yeah, he's a boy. Yeah, she's a girl. Simple answer, but you go around, running around like a mad person. It's mad people that run around in the marketplace. So you can say that the woman herself, she's delusional. She's not normal. You know, these people, like, if she has a family member or whatever, they should take the children from her and taken care of. Because this one, so as an adult, if you cannot decide what is good for your children and what is bad for your children, then your mental capacity, it's not good enough to take care of kids. Because right here from your explanation, we can see that she is not mentally stable to cater for these kids. And this is how she will personally indoctrinate her own children into this non-binary, trans, whatever, condemning children from birth. These are mad people who are gone.
So you think it would be toxic to label the child one way or the other?
Potentially, yes.
All right, America may be the...
So are you saying that for you, having your children identify as male or female, it's wrong? And it's nonsense. Ideal, mad people everywhere.